I'm the CEO and co-founder of Edger Finance. We help banks and media provide investors, traders, and savers with unique data and information about listed companies so they can have an edge in the markets. In the US, all public companies report in a structured system every quarter. Europe, in comparison, is a mess. There's no structured system, and the data is locked in different PDFs under different jurisdictions and in different languages. This means that the data is expensive and time-consuming to extract, handling off a competitive advantage to other markets. We can solve this. We built a solution that can automatically harvest financial information and structure the data as well as gather unique insights. And by using AI, we can handle these different PDFs, even though that everyone is different in terms of terminology, layout, and language. Our competition here in Scandinavia uses students every quarter to manually enter the data, and they can only deliver a limited data set up to 10 days after the report is out. Since we automate, we're fast. Just minutes after the report is out, we can deliver the data. And with our automated solution, we are also more scalable, allowing us to handle more geographies, but also a wider data set, which means that we can gather unique data. So if we look at each sector, we can provide unique sector KPIs, such as in the gaming sector, where we can extract number of subscribers, average revenue per users, and also number of games in the pipeline. Our business model is very simple. You pick the data points that you need, and you pay a monthly fee. And traction-wise, we're doing our first pilots now with media companies in Sweden, and we're close to closing a pilot with an Estonian CFD brokers. And in the meantime, we're talking to big banks in Sweden, such as SEB, Länsförsäkringar, but also innovative brokers such as Nordnet and Saver. But remember, even though that these guys are from the Nordics, we're solving a European problem, and we have a great team to do so. Andrew, my co-founder, has built technology for the last 25 years at both leading corporations as well as startups. I, on the other hand, have previous startup adventures as well as experience from the venture capital industry. Ulf, our lead developer, has worked in health tech as well as fintech before, and Robin, our product advisor, has worked for leading consulting firms. And today, in our first pilots, we have seen that our data can make a big difference. For media companies, journalists can write articles about the stock market a lot faster. And we see that brokers also see the potential for increased user engagement. So if you work at a bank or a media company, please connect with us with this QR code or find me and Andrew afterwards. So we're eager to explore more new use cases together with you. Thank you so much and look forward to networking.
Thank you, Edger Finance, everyone. If you'd
that's the Q&A,
have
sorry.
some questions. Anyone that would like to learn more about Edger Finance before the networking break? Any questions? There we go.
Yeah. All right. So pricing-wise, how much cheaper can you be than your student competitors? And then, of course, I mean, I can imagine that there are speed advantages and precision advantages as well. So I guess price is the main. Or maybe I should ask this way: what are the main drivers that you think will drive your adoption?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we see is that this is a very old industry where the same kind of data always have been handled, just like you order things from a certain menu. What we are doing with our customers is that we're sitting down with them and we're also talking like, what do you actually want to achieve with the data? For the media companies, they wanted easy access to data that was presented and ready-made for them so that they already can take charge from us and put in on their side, and also that could be adoptive. So we're, in contrast to our competitors, we're not just selling the data, but we're also selling the user experience so that we take care of the whole customer relationship.
And price-wise, do you have a...
Well, we don't need to employ people, so we're in a very good position there. But as you taught us through the program, we're not going to be cheap because of that.
And we have one more question over there.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have a question regarding the data you can actually process. Can you also go to like registries and find data on non-public companies? For example, in Greece, the public registry for companies is free, and you can get data for private companies. Can you do the same for like other countries? Can you translate these sort of things for like financial analysts who work at an investment bank or something like that? And for the ones that are actually behind the paywall, is there some way that you can have a company license that you can buy this data and then sell it back in a translated way to these customers?
Yeah, so we have been exploring data extraction from different kind of PDFs, and we've seen that it doesn't matter if it's a listed company or an unlisted company. So if the data is in a PDF, we can extract it. And then, of course, for us, it's very easy to sort of connect it, translate it, and offer it.
Any other questions for Azure Finance, maybe online or here, before we move on? No? Then thank you so much.
Perfect, thank you.
Azure Finance.